Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yayimba oluyimba nga lugamba nti baatukasuka kulaalira twadda na birimba. Ekyo kituufu. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yali musajja omuyimbi nga teri amulabamu nsonga nti oba asobola n'okukulembera eggwanga. mu7 yalabanga Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu ebiseera ebyo yali Bobi Wine nga muyimbi nga bamulaba ng'omusajja omuyaga era nga tebamusuubira kubaako kyasobola kukolera ggwanga Uganda. Olunaku olwaleero yamufuukidde akayinja mu ngatto. Atandise okumuyeekera alabira ddala nga Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu afuuse ensonga. Bobi Wine aleetedde mu7 okudobonkanya music industry. Lwaki? Kubanga akimanyi nti Bobi Wine yali muntu gwe twasuubira nti asobola okuvaamu omuntu, wabula bwe yava gye yava mu music we, olwaleero yatadde Uganda ku bikukujju. Olwaleero yatutadde ku bunkenke n'okulaba nga tusuza tetwebase. Kakati agamba nti music industry eno bw'otagitaataaganya mu kaseera kano bayinza okuba nga bali awo ne bazimbamu Bobi Wine omulala. Kyova olaba nti buli muntu gw'alaba ng'avuddeyo ng'abantu bamwagadde, mu7 ayanguwa omulwanyisa amulinnyeko alabe nga waakiri akomaawo tayongerayo. Twabirabidde ku Alien Skin nti Alien Skin yabadde yakava mu ghetto musajja wattu ng'era abantu bamaze okumwagala. Kwe kumuzanyisa biddiiru bye bye bamuzanyisiza ng'era nabo bakimanyi bulungi nti ddiiru zino ze tumuyingiza waziviiramu ajja kuba takyali waalinnya nga bw'abadde. Kubanga bwe tumuleka n'ameruka n'agendera awo ng'akoze erinnya lye lyabadde akoze, naye ayinza otufuukira akayinja mu ngatto nga Kyagulanyi Ssentamu bwe yajja, kuba yajja mpola mpola nga byakusaagirira ng'abantu bamwagala nnyo mu music we. Kasita yayingira ebyobufuzi abantu bonna abamwagala nga mu music basala busazi ddiiro, nabwe batyo n'olwaleero batufuukidde akayinja mu ngatto. Kati agamba nti kadobonkanye music industry yonna yonna, buli gw'alaba ameruseeyo amulinnyeko amutemereko ettaka okulaba nga tebazimba Bobi Wine owookubiri. Naye nze ndaba kino tekikyakola makulu kubanga olwedde Kyagulanyi Ssentamu yavaayo mu ghetto n'atuzibula amaaso. Olwedde kyalaze Uganda tutegedde nti ensobi eri wano na wano, gundi yayagaliza eggwanga Uganda oba gundi yatalyagaliza kalungi. mu7 tukitegedde nti eggwanga Uganda alikenenula bukenenuzi obutalirekera kantu nakamu. Menshoni ye yamuleeta yali yakubba bya bugagga bya ggwanga Uganda abyekomye, ye yeegaggawaze ne famire ye. Robert Kyagulanyi Ssentamu abavubuka baali tebali ku byabufuzi nga tebabirowooza nako. Yatwagaza ebyobufuzi era n'abitubuulira nti wano Uganda buli kye tukola kiri mu politics. Kitegeeza nti abavubuka ffe tulina okununula eggwanga lyaffe Uganda, kubanga n'okubeera olwaleero we tukyali nti abaaginunula be bajjajjaffe naye tebaaginunula mu bukadde bwabwe. Uganda baaginunula nga bakyali bavubuka. Kati olwaleero bwe baba nga basajja battu ne bakazi battu bakaddiye, bwe balaba Uganda gye tulimu olwaleero basuubira ffe abaana baabwe ne bazzukulu baabwe okubataasa, kubanga nabo baalwana mu biseera byabwe nga bavubuka. N'olw'obukulu bw'ensonga eyo nti ffe abavubuka tetulina kuzinga buzinzi mikono, ate tulina okulwana okulaba nga tulinunula Uganda okugijja weeri, okugiteeka ku ddaala eddala. Tulina okulaba nga tuzimba Uganda empya n'abaana baffe n'abazzukulu gye balyeyagaliramu nga tumaze okwegobako bano bamusibira mu bbwa.
As of now, when we know that the chief murderer, who is General mu7 himself, is presiding over a system, then that system is rotten, and we opt for other means. We would have gone to Ugandan court. Why do you think we've taken mu7 to the International Criminal Court? Because all the courts here in Uganda are muzzled. So you cannot seek refuge from the same animal that's trying to eat you. However, we expose them because I know that I cannot, fight against mu7 violently because he has all the guns and all that. But by exposing him internationally, in a way, it keeps me alive tentatively. But even when they finally succeed in eliminating me, I want the whole world to know who is after my life. That is mu7 and his son.
The same people you oppose, the same system that you are trashing, is the same system that you went to running to court in 2021 and you felt you had been denied your victory.
If you marked my words, I said, and I maintain it today, that we were going to that court to get either of the two things. One, justice, or to strip it naked. And indeed, the justice system was exposed. You saw just yesterday or the day before yesterday, Justice Kisache resigned from the Supreme Court because it was whatever they were doing was illegal and criminal. Whatever the Chief Justice Winyidoro was doing was illegal and criminal, and he was challenged, and he behaved in a very, very, very disgusting way, a way that undermines the judiciary. So our judiciary has been put to shame, courtesy of the Chief Justice and all those, all in the name of defending the sitting regime. Well, I don't blame Norbert Mao. I only blame those that take him serious. You know, when Norbert Mao is dealing with the international community, it's not colonialism. Okay? When Museveni went to Sweden to be assisted in the fight against Milton Obote, it was not colonialism. But when the international community, you know, warns the regime about an impending terrorist attack, that is not colonialism. But when they warn me about an attack on my life, that is colonialism. I don't blame Mao. I blame those that take him serious. But like I said, it was his own quote that if you are paid to be a fool, your intelligence ceases to matter.
Mr. Robert, hello. Yes, good morning. What's your name and where are you calling from? Hello.
That I will not defend or shield the corrupt. No. Corruption will be treated the way it is treated in Japan or China.
The contradictory remarks involve that.
But I'm not contradicting myself. What are the contradictory remarks? Can you note them for me?
Seeking your clarification. It says in the press conference you said it is good and you said it was bad, I think.
No. I said that the World Bank, what they did was good. The reason that they gave was so selective, okay? It was a long time coming. Museveni has been killing people, abusing human rights. He killed people in Kasese. He massacred people, including women and children, in the most degrading way. He killed people in Kayunga. He killed people around Uganda, the whole of Uganda recently in 2020 November. So that was a long time coming. It should have come much earlier. Not only tagging it on this new law, but they should have tagged to human rights that have been abused, because the first human right is the right to life.
I have another question here from the one who is. He says, at 30 years, Chagani was driving an Escalade worth about 200 million shillings in a poor Uganda, where Museveni has stolen everything and made all Uganda poor, and he says, where did he get it from?
You see, it amazes me when people start thinking that even a farmer in Toroko owes the rain that makes his farm produce grow to Museveni. Yes, I was a very smart and very talented young man. I got successful much earlier. In fact, if we were well governed, I would be much more successful, you know. Yes, by the time I came into politics, I was probably the richest artist in the country. I continue to be successful. That is according to my business acumenship. Of course, with all the challenges, with the messed up infrastructure, with the corruption that is ongoing, I was able to make it. Imagine if we were in a better Uganda. Maybe I would be Jay-Z. So it is Museveni's fault that I'm not Jay-Z. Yeah, maybe I would be at that level. And I'm trying to create a better country so that you can also be as successful as I was able to be, you know. If in any case, I would have kept quiet and enjoyed my success as an individual. But I'm trying to make it possible for you, because it shouldn't be only me. It should be all the people of Uganda. So many people that have not been as lucky as I am have left the country. I was an artist, and back then art was not as attacked as it is now. I doubt that it's possible for artists to benefit from their art like our generation did.
Mr. Chavgayu, speaking about that at KFM, we are a station of better information and the best music. And like we said, before we go to know Robert Chavgayu, we knew Bobi, the ghetto gladiator, the ghetto president, all the names that they have called you from the time you were doing music. Let's speak about the creative industry as it is right now. And I want to find out from you what way ahead for this industry. Because you're seeing a number of challenges. They're in this industry, and many have attributed it to the political divide.
Yes.
They're saying politics is destroying this industry. And many have said it has been more evident from the time you left that dancehall starship and joined politics from MP to now a presidential candidate and leader of a whole political movement or political party, I should say. Which way forward for the troubled creative industry in this country?
I'll tell you that if I was a trader, trade would be in danger. If I was a teacher, the teaching industry would be in danger. If I was a medic, that sector would be in danger. Why? They are attacking the music industry because it produced a person that is giving them headache. That's Bobi Wine. And they are scared that the music industry could produce another Bobi Wine. That's why they're trying to muzzle it and own it up. Unfortunately, the slow-thinking artists think that me that brought attention to the music industry is the problem. The problem is those that are fighting the industry. You know, they've been watching the music industry. They have been fighting every effort to, you know, to promote the music industry. Right now, Dr. Hildeman, who is a fellow artist and an NUP MP, was given leave to draft the copyright law as amended. But the regime is trying as much as possible to ensure that the artists don't have a policy that empowers and protects them. Why? Because they are supposed to remain beggars. Unfortunately, Museveni, the same script that he has been using on religious leaders, on traditional leaders, on special interest groups, is the same style that he's using with the artists. Divide and rule. Throw some money among them and see them scatter. See them tear themselves apart because of that little taxpayers' money that are giving them. The solution to this industry is the enactment of a detailed and beneficial copyright law. And not only enacting it and having it passed, but enforcing it. The same way Nigerians are benefiting from the music industry. They have oil, but the entertainment industry is the most robust in Nigeria. We have more talent than Nigeria here.
Actually, so you make that open criticism against other musicians in the country at the burial of Kato.
It was not a criticism, it was an eye-opening. It's only an idiot that sees an advice for an insult.
I want to find out from you why you think musicians in this country have not joined up, come up together to form that one loud voice, to fight for something that I think is of great importance to them, that matters to them. Because I mean, look, the other day we saw Conscience doing about 600 million shillings because of copyright.
Yeah.
Why are they not coming together to rally behind and support Hildeman? Have this
Artists are not coming together because majority of them don't look beyond Friday night. Majority of them don't look far. And others, unfortunately, many of them are not smart enough to see through their lies. They are being used against themselves and against their own colleague. It was a blessing to the industry for one of us to see that is challenging for the top seat. If I was a teacher, I believe all teachers would be on my side. If I was, from any other sector, all my colleagues would be on my side because they know that I have the best interest of the music industry. I'm a music man before anything else, But because, of course, like I said, some of them don't look far and others are so covered with petty issues like petty, ego and all that goes with it. So they are being used against their own selves. Each one of them is looking for a quick buck to make. Each one of them is looking for quick money. But they don't know that they are rich, and I've been telling it to them. Unfortunately, they never learn.
Mr. Bobi Wine, there's a new king on the throne, the one Ellen, and who has since declared himself a ghetto president. And many have said this could have been a direct attack to you, whom many knew as the ghetto president himself. But also in a way it has created an harmony within NUP supporters and the ghetto people. Actually, do these words that fly around from Ellen's king at this camp concern you and bother you?
I will tell you, my sister, that we focus on serious matters that affect and could benefit the entire country. I wouldn't really want to vulgarize and reduce national issues to individuals. Artists are artists. I've been there more than 20 years, and we show examples. Some learn from our examples and others don't. But the target that I have is to offer as many good examples as possible. So I would, at this juncture, advise all people, especially music lovers, to major on majors and minor on minors.